When I was 20 years old, I was struck by two unfamiliar experiences: generalized anxiety and panic attacks. I was a third-year university student, and yet I had to teach myself from square one about how to understand and cope with a mental health problem. Around the same time, my friend and colleague gave a guest lecture to middle school students and was shocked to discover that children almost a decade younger than us had nuanced questions about mental health topics. And this raised the question, why aren't we teaching our youth about mental health? One look at the stats shows that Canadian youth have an urgent mental health problem. It was only 2 years ago that the Ontario government motioned to incorporate comprehensive mental health objectives into the curriculum. Since then, the COVID-19 pandemic has only exacerbated the youth mental health crisis. Enter MentalED, a social startup that aims to radically change mental health education in Canada. Our team is developing a comprehensive mental health curriculum, from primary school to university, to teach mental health from the ground up. Our youth shouldn't have to wait until their late teens and early 20s to be fully literate in mental health. And unlike counseling, mental health education is scalable. MentalED is a student-centered project through and through. Our approach to mental health is informed by the student perspective. What do we wish we were taught about mental health as students? What concepts should students learn at critical moments in their career? And how can teachers deliver this content in a way that truly resonates with youth? Since 2019, our team has expanded to include both those in undergrad, grad school, medicine, and education. We have developed full curriculum content for both middle school and high school, complete with lesson plans, curriculum checkpoints, slide decks, and supporting resources for educators. By this fall, we aim to have curricula ready to deploy for each education level. Our current network includes teachers at all levels of the education system, whom we aim to work with to test our content in both physical and virtual classrooms. But students won't have to wait for our content. Everything we create will be fully accessible on our website at mentaled.org. As a nonprofit in the making, our flagship content will be free for end users. To help cover our overhead and further our mission, we'll also offer paid workshops, seminars, and lecture series for teachers and students. Today, the Social Impact Fund can help MentalED spring forward into this space. We are asking for $5,000 to fund our next steps. Our next steps are to publish our content on our website, seek the counsel of marketing strategists to hone and promote our brand, trademark and license our content, purchase creative software suites and videography equipment so that our content can exist and compete with other online education ventures like TED-Ed, and finally, pay 1 to 2 stipends to existing or new team members to further content development in a part or full-time capacity. A better mental health education can start tomorrow. What if we were taught emotional literacy in grade school? What if high school students were just as entertained by mental health education as by TikTok? What if there was a Bill Nye for mental health? We at MentalED want to make this a reality, and we love your support. Thanks for your attention.